Welcome to hookandhunttv.com. Hey, you know, every sport has certain aspects to it that make it even more special for the individuals who participate. This week, this is going to be a really cool show. You're going to meet three friends of mine, Jim Williams, Pat Gregory, and Tim Spate. All great waterfowlers in their own right, but on top of that, they also carve their own decoys. So in this week's show, you're going to watch them gunning over their own decoys, layout hunting for some divers. This is going to be a great show.
Try to take us, yeah, because it's got to tighten up quick on us. We want to try to get it as straight as we can.
Nice weight, Tim.
Yeah, just kneel down would be good. You're fine the way you are. It's going to pull in that way in a minute anyway, I think. Nope, right there. Daggone, we got her good. We'll get it set good. Keep that going in reverse, Tim. I'm just getting it sank in the mud good. Give it a low gas. Johnny Danker can. And we got a string of my cans. I had to start making my own decoys after shooting Pat's decoys up at Powerton, because he let me use some. We had a lot of divers working Powerton. I didn't have any diver decoys, so he let me graciously use a dozen of his handmaids, which were beautiful in the water. Well, anybody who hunts divers know they come in low. Well, they came in low and right to those decoys, and we got a little bit of shot in some of his decoys, and that was something that was a little upsetting to me. We can keep going with Tim.
I got started carving because it was a family tradition in my family. My great-grandfather, George Bardo, he was an Illinois River carver, started carving in the late 1890s and carved for 60 years. He made all his gunning decoys and hunted with them, and he was kind of my hero as far as waterfowling goes, you know. And so in 1984, my wife Nancy encouraged me to consider picking it up and carving decoys. And you know, it's been history ever since. I've carved since then. I made my first rig of decoys. I hunted with them, and it means a lot to me that, you know, like my great-grandfather, I can hunt over my own decoys. That you know, they're good enough to lure ducks within gunshot, and it's just a real buzz to see a flock of bluebills come soaring into your decoys and get a shot at it.
There we go. There's the first bird I'm dropping. It's a Pat Gregory canvasback. A drake, and there's a hen. These, if I'm not mistaken, are Bill Moore. Bill Moore in New York. The next one here, this bluebill is Tim Spate's. And another Tim Spate. A lot of this line is all Tim Spate. His birds, some of them are different carvers. This is Len Souza. Or no, that one wasn't.
Ron Snow, Royal Oak, Michigan.
Yeah, these are Len Souzers right here. He's from Canada.
Right.
We even got little Canada birds. These are the best looking bluebills in the rig right here. There's Tim's hen and drake. We've all agreed that these are the best looking bluebills floating out here today. That was last bird, Tim. There we go. Can't get much prettier than that.
Years ago, I tried to carve decoys on my own. Had gotten a book, some materials, and it just didn't work out. So after joining the Illinois Prairie Delta chapter, I met Pat and learned that he carved his own decoys. So I asked him if he would be willing to give me a few pointers to see if he could get me started in the right direction. He gave me a lot of reading material, take a look at, study old carvers, find styles that I thought I'd like, and then we agreed to make a dozen teal to get started. So I got some cork and some white pine, basswood, and carved up a dozen blue-winged teal decoys, and then we scheduled a hunt where Pat, myself, and another carver, Jim Williams, all went out and hunted over handmade decoys, and we had a great day, tons of fun, and I've been hooked ever since.
Come in hard on it. Stay to the outside. Oh, he stoned. That's a long shot. That was a long shot. He stoned it. It's flopping there.
Like, this thing's like a friggin' ugly stick. I couldn't believe I hit that bird.
You know what?
That was a good start for me today.
You know what you need? You need a cigar.
I'm about to have one.
You can have a cigar.
want
Hey,
me to-
have one on me.
You want me to leave you one?
No. I'm hoping I don't need it. I hope I'm not here that long.
Yeah, that's a grater.
Now it's time for your K100 fuel treatment tip of the week. Run stronger, run longer with K100 fuel treatment, and find out more at K100fueltreatment.com. Hey, you know, these guys had a great hunt. There's still more of it to come on the show. But I want you to remember something. Anytime we're hunting or fishing, safety will always come first. On this day on the water, it was foggy out there. What'd they do? They did the smart thing. They waited for the fog to clear before they went back out on the water. Hey, your life, anybody's life, is not worth a duck or a goose. Do the smart thing, safety first, and then enjoy the hunt. That's your K100 fuel treatment tip of the week. Lots more action to come. Get back to the show.
Tim was the perfect student because he really fit my style of decoy carving. He wanted to make decoys. He didn't want to make decoratives. He wanted to make gunners. The other thing that was great about Tim was he appreciated the history. And so for me, it was a perfect fit because he was interested in the history, he was interested in the regional styles, he was interested in traditional decoys, and he wanted to make decoys to gun with, and that's my passion. And so it was a good fit. He came along at a good time in my life because I'd been doing it a number of years, and you know, it was really time for me to start sharing it, to you know, start teaching others, and he's just a good student.
Tug coming up. We're going to swap. We're going to want to swap soon though with that little tug coming.
Watch that bird.
I need that one to swing. It's on the inside. There you go. Cut in hard. Cut in hard. Cut in hard. I'm going to talk the birds in for him. Tell the birds how to. That's his perfect swing. Circle all the way out around him. We need the wind to pick up. Goldeye's going to hit us. Got it. It's coming right to us. Look at this. If you could shoot this goldeye.
Well, Well, this week's show is packed with a bunch of action. As I've always said, layout hunting is the last great frontier of waterfowl hunting. You got to see 3 great friends gun over their own decoys, some incredible footage. Hey, we're sure glad you were here this week. As always, God bless you. For HookandHuntTV.com, I'm Jim Crowley.